Previously on Crimson Hearts Collide, Sonora takes a leap of faith on romance.
I like you too, Zeke.
But it unexpectedly backfires.
I'm scared to put myself back out there like that again.
And when Zeke's ex-girlfriend shows up, she only adds fuel to the fire.
Come back to Birmingham with me, Zeke. Please give us another shot.
Desperate to hold on to the farm, Sonora digs for dirt on her cousin Eloise.
Hey, Philip, I'd like for you to run a paternity test for me.
But never one to be outdone, Eloise tries to blackmail Sonora.
Sign the farm over to me, or I go to JMZ with the proof you use falsified evidence to win your big case.
This is Crimson Hearts Collide with Melinda Williams, Keith D. Robinson, Tarina Pouncey, and Amanda Seals.
Eloise, you had no right to record a private conversation.
Everything's fair game, Sonora. You did what you had to do to win your big case, and I'm just doing the same.
Well, it's not enough to make me back down from fighting for this farm.
Well, let's see how Minnie and Zeke feel about working for a morally compromised lawyer.
What? You would play this for them? This is my life you're messing with, Eloise.
What makes your life more special than your client's wife? You didn't seem to care when you left that poor woman penniless.
I don't have to defend myself to you.
I don't want you to. Just sign over the farm to me, and I'll keep your secret to myself.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Miss Minnie!
Stop it, Eloise. Give me that phone.
No!
Give it to me.
No!
Give me...
What on earth is going on in here?
Sonora, what's happening?
Tell them, Sonora.
It's a long story.
Long story short, Sonora has agreed to sign the farm over to me.
What?
What? Oh, I don't believe it.
It's not true. Eloise thinks she can blackmail me by bringing up my past, but I would never do something like this without talking to you.
Sonora, we know.
When I said I didn't believe it, I meant it. We've spent enough time with you by now to know that we can trust you.
But you can't trust her. She's a liar. She submitted false evidence to win cases.
Not intentionally. But she's right that it was my responsibility.
We're not here to judge you for your past, Sonora.
What matters is what you do going forward. I trust you have plans to make things right.
Thank you, both of you, so much.
You cannot be serious. You traitors.
Eloise.
I think you need a moment to calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. I've known you for years, Zeke. Minnie, I've known you my whole life. And this fast-talking city girl shows up and you choose her side?
Eloise, it's not about taking sides.
Eloise, if you would just talk to us instead of being so sneaky.
I wouldn't have had to be sneaky if you two had backed me up from the start. Well, guess what? I will be taking control of this farm, and once I do, I'll sell it. Then you can see what it's like to have a back turned on you. I've got to get out of here.
Goodness. Why don't I go make some tea to settle everybody's nerves?
Thanks, Minnie. Ooh, sounds like the weather's as riled up as we are.
Yeah, I should go and batten down the hatches. Looks like this is going to kick up into a storm for the record books. And we got a mayor just about ready to deliver.
Zeke, wait. Before you go.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about Jolene.
Oh, Jolene.
Not trying to overstep, but I'm curious. We were just talking about her. Then she showed up in the living room? That's one crazy coincidence.
Oh, you can't possibly think I asked her to come here.
I saw your face when she showed up. I know she caught you by surprise, but...
But what?
Was it a good surprise or a bad surprise?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh. Wow.
Jolene and I need to talk. She's actually dropping by later, so I should probably...
Yes, of course. Get going. Lots of farm work to do, lots of exes to get back together with.
Oh, wait, Sonora, that's not what I meant.
Oh, saved by the bell. Good luck with all your work, Zeke. Hello, ma'am. What are you doing out in this storm? Please, come inside.
No need, ma'am. I'm just here to drop this off, and then I'll go hunker down in my own home.
Okay, are these?
From Philip. He said you needed it fast. Just sign here.
Oh, here you go.
Thank you. Whew, looks like we're in for a real frog strangler. Stay safe. Bye now.
Ooh. Ooh.
Here's your tea. Who was at the door?
A messenger. Hey, what's a frog strangler?
A heavy rain like the one we've got right now. Though I'd say it's more likely to come up a bad cloud.
You all and your southern expressions. Thanks for the tea.
Oh, of course. Chamomile to help soothe that tension. That was a lot.
Yeah, well, that tension might not be over yet. That messenger was delivering DNA results.
DNA?
Yes. It's a good thing you haven't cleaned out Uncle Chuck's room yet. I took one of his old hairbrushes and one of the milk bottles that Eloise drank out of and sent them to a lab to get tested.
Sonora. I don't know. Chuck looked at Eloise like a daughter. Isn't that enough?
It's absolutely enough for their relationship. But when it comes to who's going to own this farm, we need to know for sure. Especially since the judge agreed to hear Eloise's case.
Sonora, that girl might be a nuisance, but I understand why she's lashing out. We've known her whole life, but we're closer to you in just a few weeks than we've ever been to her.
Shoot, Minnie, it's my boss. I have to take this.
All right. Just think about what I said.
Okay. Bye. Laura, hi. I've been waiting for your call. I really want to discuss...
Sonora, please, let me go first. I've spoken to the partners, and we're ready to discuss your position here at the firm.
Thank goodness.
So we're ready for you to return, but we need to table your promotion to partner for now.
Laura, I thought this was all just temporary.
The firm feels that with the blowback after your last case, it would be best for us to keep you as an associate.
But why? I've done what you told me, laying low, not talking to the press.
The press has seized the opportunity to tear down the firm, and we can't just stand by and let that happen.
With all due respect, you're the one who told me to submit those compromising photos before we knew they were real.
Sonora, let me stop you there. I've been advised not to discuss this matter with you beyond this point.
This matter? I thought you were my mentor. You're acting like I'm a stranger. You know better than anyone I've given my entire life to this firm. Being a lawyer isn't just what I do, it's who I am.
All I can say is that I'd be happy to continue mentoring you should you decide to stay at the firm in your current role. I'm sorry, I need to wrap this up.
Laura, wait. What?
Sonora, what happened?
That was my boss. I'm not getting my promotion after all.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Why do I feel like the enemy? I was part of the team, and now I'm just a scapegoat?
Oh, honey, I don't know you that well, but I'm pretty sure you've been through plenty of tough times and come out ahead. Maybe this is just the universe's way of making room for you to deal with the problem at hand.
You mean the farm?
You can't solve everything all at once.
You're right. I've always figured things out, and I will figure this out too. But right now, I need to find Eloise. Eloise, I thought you left. What are you up to? Looking through Chuck's desk for more blackmail material?
Oh, is there more?
Here, this is for you.
What's with the envelope?
They're DNA test results.
DNA test? For who?
You and Chuck. If he's your father, this'll simply confirm.
Of course he is.
So, why don't you open that envelope so we can find out the truth?
I already know the truth. You're the one with doubts. So why don't you go ahead and look at your so-called proof? Go on.
The probability of paternity in this case is 0%.
Right. And how do I know this is real?
Eloise, I'm sorry, but this is real. Take a look yourself.
Blah, blah, blah. Excluded as the biological father of the tested child. Seems suspect coming from someone who had no trouble submitting false evidence in court.
Ooh! What on earth was that?
It's a blackout. Don't tell me they don't have those in the big city.
Not total darkness. I need to go find Minnie. And Eloise, we need to talk when I get back. Minnie! Minnie, are you in here? I can't see. Can't see the hand in front of my face. It's so dark. What's going... Ouch! Ow! Ow! This dark coffee table.
Honey, you can't be dashing around in the middle of a power outage.
Oh my goodness. Did the storm knock down a power line or something?
Maybe. More likely we just need to flip the circuit breaker, but that's down in the basement and I don't trust myself on those rickety stairs in the dark.
Yeah, I can go get Zeke and tell him we need his help.
All right.
Minnie, before I go, I need to tell you that Eloise saw the DNA results. Uncle Chuck's not her biological father.
Oh, child. Oh, my goodness. I hope that was the right thing to do. I guess it's too late now.
Knowing the truth is the only way we're going to fix this situation. But I am worried about her. Can you make sure she's okay?
Of course. Right after I find some candles.
Zeke! Why are you still out here? This weather is crazy.
Think about how the animals are feeling. Just look at Pinot Noir.
Is she all right? She looks...
Like she's just about ready to give birth? That's because she's been in labor for the last hour and a half.
Oh, that doesn't seem like a long time. Look, could you come on inside real quick and help flip the circuit breaker? Minnie doesn't want to risk the stairs.
I can't leave her. Horse labor isn't like human labor, Sonora. It only takes about 2 hours. So Pinot could have her foaled any minute now.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Just try to keep her calm.
Okay. Shh. Oh, I know. Shh. It's okay, Mama. You're doing a great job.
Oh, look at you. When you first got to this farm, you didn't want to set foot in the barn. Now you're waist deep in straw and petting a horse.
Well, a lot of things have changed.
Is everything all right?
I just found out that I'm not going to be made partner at my firm.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sonora.
Yeah, I am too. I put my heart and soul into that job. I sacrificed sleep, relationships, everything. All so I could say I was partner at a major law firm.
Yeah, it has to hurt.
I thought if I had that, it would make up for everything I didn't have.
Well, what do you do now?
I'm not sure. I just know I can't take that demotion. But for now, I'm focusing my energy on holding on to this farm. Tomorrow, who knows? Got any ideas?
Sonora,
No, forget I asked. You already made your feelings about me clear.
But they're not clear at all. With Jolene showing up in town, I just need a minute to sort myself out. But
what?
But then I'm gonna take my boot out of my mouth and be straightforward about what I want.
And what is it you want?
Well, I think I want... I'm sorry, Sonora. What I want is gonna have to wait. Pinot Noir is ready to have this foal.
Oh my gosh, oh gosh. Okay, what do I do?
Don't panic, you'll agitate her. Just keep her calm.
Okay, all right. Oh.
I see the legs.
Legs? Is that normal?
Horses come out feet first, then the nose. Everything's going great.
Okay, all right. You hear that, Pinot Noir? You're doing amazing, Mama. Just keep pushing. Yeah.
Okay, now, I'm guiding the foal's feet in time with contractions. This should make labor easier. Come on, let's get you out of there.
Okay. I know. Almost there. Almost there. You're doing so well.
Here he is, a healthy young colt.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at you. Oh my good, look around at your family. Your little colt. Oh, you belong here, little guy.
Sure do.
This is so amazing.
You're pretty amazing yourself. The way you talk to Pinot Noir, Greenville is clearly rubbing off on you.
I actually loved animals as a kid. They don't judge you the same way people do.
The way I did, you mean?
You came around eventually.
So, what should we name the colt?
Well, once upon a time, you told me you liked the name Bolt.
Indeed I did. Well then, welcome to the world, Bolt.
Oh, and it sounds like the storm is passing.
Sounds like. And Pinot Noir is doing all right now. We should head inside so I can help Minnie with that circuit breaker. Let me help you up.
Oh. Sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, well, my leg just fell asleep.
Stay here for a minute. I got you.
Do you?
Yeah. I've got you, Sonora.
You got me, Zeke.
Zeke! So this is where you've been hiding.
Jolene? I didn't think you'd still be coming because of the storm.
I seem to have caught you off guard. Hi there. Sonora, was it?
Sonora.
Sonora, sweetie. Would you mind if I borrow Zeke for a minute? We have some unfinished business to discuss.
Oh, you do?
You're right, Jolene. We do.
Oh. Well, then I'll head back inside and help Minnie.
Bye, Sonora.
I'll see you later, Zeke.
Yes, Sonora. I'll come find you.
Oh, good. I see you found some candles, Minnie.
You were gone for a while. Where's Zeke?
Pinot Noir had her foal. I helped.
Sonora, that's incredible. You're incredible. So, is Zeke coming to deal with that circuit breaker? Because keeping these candles going all night would be a real fire hazard.
Actually, Jolene showed up.
Oh.
So, I think they're talking some things out.
Heavens. Who knows how long that could take.
Why don't you give me some directions to the circuit breaker?
Directions won't get you far in a basement that cluttered. Besides, I kind of just go by memory at this point.
But the stairs...
I'm not old, Sonora. I just want to make it to my 90s with all my original hardware. I'm sure I can navigate the stairs if I just take it slow.
Oh, finally.
The lights. Ooh. Eloise.
You figured out the lights?
I grew up here, remember? I know where the circuit breaker is.
Thank you, Eloise.
Don't mention it.
Hey, Eloise, can we talk?
No, actually, we can't. I have nothing to say to either of you. I'll be in my room.
Sonora, why don't you let me try and talk to her?
Be my guest.
Oh, Eloise, I'm so sorry. I know this has all been very hard on you.
Did you know about the paternity test?
I know Sonora was worried about the farm. She's fighting to keep it in the family. You came in guns blazing, and when you started talking about selling it, I think she felt boxed into a corner.
I really thought Chuck was my father. My mother never told me he wasn't.
Listen to me, Eloise. Chuck loved you like his daughter. As far as we knew, you were his daughter. But he was a very private man, and when he and your mother had that big blow-up, he did not want to talk about it. And your mother disappeared with you.
I remember. My mom told me it was Chuck who didn't want to see us again.
You were just caught in the middle. I know Chuck wanted to make sure you were taken care of. All the letters he sent you.
Letters? I didn't get any letters.
I know. They were all returned here to the farm. Eventually, as the years went by, he just gave up hope. It's hard to believe it's been 15 years.
My mother never told me any of that. She would never talk about my dad, so I just assumed he didn't care about me. I grew up thinking my own father abandoned me and didn't love me anymore.
Eloise, I know for a fact that man thought you hung the moon. He was devastated he never reconnected with you.
When I read in the paper that my dad, Chuck had died, I became so angry. I needed answers, and it was too late to get them. I wanted to hold on to the only part of him I ever knew. Now I know it was all a lie.
Honey, you'll always be a part of our family. Forget the DNA test. It's what's inside our hearts that matters.
Thank you, Minnie. But how do I even know if this test is real?
Well, for what it's worth, I do trust Sonora. I wish you would, too. You two have much more in common than you both want to admit. And she's part of the family now, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna go make dinner now. Come down and join us when you're ready.
I appreciate you, Minnie.
Oh.
Jolene, I'm not sure why you came back.
You're sweet on that Sonora lady.
It has nothing to do with her. Jolene, I thought about what you asked, but I can't go back with you to Birmingham. I've moved on.
Because of her?
You're not listening. You've been gone for 9 months. That was plenty of time for me to lick my wounds over someone who chose the city over me.
Yes, because you chose the farm over me. Zeke, you're not the only one that went through a breakup.
You're right. I never thought about it that way.
Sure you didn't. It didn't fit your country song narrative of my girl left me for the city, woe is me. But all this time without you only made me miss you more. So let me ask again, will you come back with me?
To the city?
Yes. Come build something new with me. You've been on this farm long enough. I've heard it's having its trouble.
Well, maybe. But things have been turning around recently. Work is picking up and the money is coming in.
You can make more money in Birmingham.
But it's not just about the money.
It's about Sonora.
I'm sorry, Jolene. For everything.
Me too. But I hope she makes you happy, Zeke. You deserve it, cowboy. And I can't blame Sonora for wanting you. You still look darn good in that hat.
Thank you, Jolene. I mean it. Hug goodbye?
Of course.
Hi, Eloise.
Sonora,
Are you okay? You look like you've been crying.
why would you try to pull my life apart like this?
I found a photo in Chuck's desk. It was of you as a baby with a man who looked just like you. And that got me to thinking, and then
You couldn't stop until you destroyed me. Chuck's the only father I've ever known, Sonora. What am I supposed to do now?
We can find out more about your biological father. If Uncle Chuck kept that photo, I'm sure there's more information we can find to help track him down.
Why would you help me?
Because that's what I wish someone would have done for me. I am sorry, Eloise.
I don't need your pity, Sonora.
It's not pity. I know what it's like to feel like you have no family. I searched for a long time. I'd completely given up, and then Chuck's lawyer appeared out of nowhere.
Chuck taught me how to ride a bike, how to ride a horse, how not to ride a cow because they don't like that. The only thing he loved as much as me was this farm, and every corner of it has a piece of his memory. But when he left it all to you,
It felt like he didn't love me enough to leave the farm to me.
But you knew him, and you have these beautiful memories of him. I only know stories, through Minnie's eyes and Zeke's and yours. For me, all Uncle Chuck is a ghost. And I would trade the farm in a heartbeat if it meant I could have had Uncle Chuck as family instead.
So, will you sell it? I mean, I obviously can't claim it now.
No, I don't think I will.
What? But the money.
It's good. Really, temptingly good, especially now. But no amount of money will make up for the memories this farm holds for you, or the future it holds for Minnie and Zeke.
So, what does that mean for me?
It means maybe if you would stop trying to take me down, we could work together. We could preserve your father's legacy.
Don't you just mean Chuck's legacy? He's not my real dad, remember?
Eloise, he was your father in every way that counted. DNA test results don't change that.
Wow, I'm really... Thank you, Sonora.
Well, let's see if you're still thanking me when I have you muck the stalls.
How about we just start with stall, singular? It's been a minute since I last picked up a shovel.
Look at you two. Aw, Sonora and Eloise, side by side on the couch like close cousins, not fighting.
Not quite cousins.
Well, I'm glad you had a chance to talk. It'd be nice to feel like the farmhouse isn't a war zone anymore. So, what's next?
Well, I don't know what the future holds for me. Not sure if I'll go back to New York or stay here long term, but I do know that I want to keep the farm in this family.
Oh, this is wonderful news.
Yes. But if we're not selling, that means we'll all need to pull together to get this farm back in the black. You might have to lift a shovel or two, Eloise.
I know how to help. I was just choosing not to. But not anymore.
Ooh, now this is what I love to see. Shall we have a group hug?
How about we put our hands in? Thompson Farm, let's do this on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thompson Farm, let's do this.
Crimson Hearts Collide, a Hallmark Mahogany production and AYR Media production. Starring Melinda Williams as Sonora, Keith D. Robinson as Zeke, Tarina Pouncey as Minnie, and Amanda Seals as Kelsey. Performances for this episode by Kimberly Dooley as Eloise, Tamara Bass as Jolene, Dele Ogandaran as Laura. Narrated by Diane Jackson. Additional voices by Yadana Daniels, Ashford J. Thomas, Nasaka Malimba, Charlie Magdaleno. Executive producers for AYR Media, Eliza Rosen and Paulina Williams. Executive producer, Tracy Taylor. Co-executive producer, Rejan Shendil. Producer, Casey Wayland. Directed by Aurora Furlan. Written by Jonna Farron-Smith and Octavia Bray. Associate producer and supervising editor, Victoria Chang. Senior associate producer, Jill Peshesnik. Composer, Nathan Bankston. Editing and sound design by Charlie Magdaleno. Assistant editing by Tim Mulhern. Mixed and mastered by Victoria Chang. Recording engineering by Bang Zoom Studios. Script supervisor, Joey Jordan. Production coordinator, Kai Williams. Production assistant, Milena Kraljewski. Executive producers for Hallmark Media, Tony Judkins and Erica McCrary.